Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, trailblazers, dreamers, and seekers of greatness. Today, I stand before you to deliver a message that will shatter your limitations and propel you toward an extraordinary life, breaking barriers, going beyond your comfort zone. This isn't just a speech, it's a revolution, a call to break free from the chains of fear and embrace the power within you. For the next 45 minutes, we're embarking on a journey of inspiration filled with powerful stories, deep insights, and practical steps to push past your boundaries. So open your hearts, ignite your courage into this transformative experience together. Stepping beyond your comfort zone is not a casual choice. It's a bold declaration that says, I will not stay small or will not settle. I will not let fear hold me back. It's the spark that turns potential into action. The force behind every breakthrough in history, from the Wright brothers taking flight to Rosa Parks refusing to give up her seat, from athletes shattering records to individuals overcoming personal struggles, every triumph begins with someone who dared to break barriers. But let's be real, going beyond your comfort zone isn't a stroll in the park. It's a leap into the unknown, where doubt creeps in, risks loom large, and the familiar tugs you back. Yet you push forward because you've decided to grow, and that decision is your strength. Let me share a story. Meet Hannah, a young woman from a small town in Oregon who dreamed of becoming a software developer. Growing up, Hannah had no tech background, no coding classes, and a family that didn't understand her ambition. People told her, stick to what you know, get a regular job. But Hannah was determined. She decided, I'm breaking this barrier. She taught herself to code through free online courses, staying up late after her waitressing shifts. When her first projects failed, she felt discouraged but told herself, I'm going beyond my comfort zone. She kept learning, applied for internships, and landed a job at a Silicon Valley startup. Today, Hannah leads a team of developers, proving that stepping out can redefine your life. Breaking barriers is your superpower because it reshapes you. It stretches your mind, builds your confidence, and aligns your actions with your potential. Think of it as a muscle. The more you challenge it, the stronger it becomes. Every time you face a fear, take a risk, or try something new, you're building that muscle. Over time, it becomes invincible. Stepping beyond your comfort zone also brings growth. When you stay in the familiar, you stagnate, but when you push past, you evolve. And here's the beauty: your courage inspires others. When people see you breaking barriers, it ignites a spark in them, showing them what's possible when you refuse to stay confined. But the journey is no easy path. The road to growth is filled with obstacles, failure, criticism, and the comfort of the familiar. There will be days when you want to retreat to safety. That's where breaking barriers becomes your shield, protecting you from doubt and propelling you forward. Consider the story of Mason, a young man from Austin who dreamed of becoming a public speaker. Mason was shy, had a stutter, and came from a family that valued quiet lives. He started speaking at local events, but his nerves made him stumble, and audiences sometimes laughed. Friends told him, "You're not cut out for this, stay behind the scenes." There were moments when Mason felt like giving up, but he decided, I'm breaking this barrier. He joined a speech therapy group, practiced daily, and kept speaking despite the setbacks. Today, Mason inspires thousands at conferences across the U.S., turning his weakness into his strength. Your decision to go beyond your comfort zone creates a ripple effect, touching lives beyond your own. It uplifts your loved ones, motivates your peers, and inspires strangers. Take the story of Olivia, a single mother from Nashville who wanted to start an organic farm. Olivia had no farming experience and was raising 2 kids on a tight budget. She began with a small backyard plot, but pests destroyed her first crops, and neighbors called her idea foolish. There were days when Olivia doubted herself, but she was committed. She said, I'm breaking this barrier for my family. She studied agriculture online, sought advice from local farmers, and expanded her plot. Today, Olivia's farm supplies organic produce to local markets, and she teaches others sustainable farming. Her courage didn't just grow food, it grew a community. How do you break barriers and step beyond your comfort zone? First, identify your limits. Recognize what's holding you back, fear, routine, or doubt, and decide to challenge it. Second, set bold goals. Aim for something that scares you a little. Each step builds courage. Third, embrace discomfort as growth. When you feel uneasy, know you're stretching yourself. Hannah, Mason, and Olivia all faced discomfort, but they grew through it. Fourth, start small. Take one tiny risk, like speaking up or trying a new skill to build momentum. Fifth, seek support. Find mentors or friends who encourage your leap. Sixth, visualize success. Picture yourself thriving beyond your limits and let it fuel you. Seventh, celebrate progress. Every barrier you break, no matter how small, is a victory. Eighth, stay persistent. Growth takes time, so keep pushing. Ninth, learn from setbacks. Each failure teaches you something. 10th, embrace vulnerability. Admitting you're scared is the first step to overcoming it. 11th, take action daily. Consistency turns fear into habit. 12th, trust yourself. Believe in your ability to adapt. 13th, face fear head on. The more you confront it, the less power it has. 14th, seek inspiration. Read about barrier breakers to stay motivated. 15th, share your journey. Helping others break their barriers reinforces your own dot. What happens if you don't step beyond your comfort zone? You'll live with the weight of regret, wondering what could have been. Regret is a thief. It steals your joy, your potential, and your future. The temporary unease of risk is nothing compared to the lifelong ache of what if. Don't let fear confine you. Choose to break barriers now. Let me tell you about Ethan, a young man from Phoenix who dreamed of becoming a filmmaker. Ethan had no connections, no equipment, and a fear of rejection. He started with a borrowed camera, but his first short film was panned. Friends told him to stick to a safe career, but Ethan refused to stay small. He said, "I'm breaking this barrier." He studied filmmaking online, improved his craft, and kept submitting his work. A viral video landed him a studio contract, and today Ethan directs feature films. His courage turned a shaky start into a Hollywood career. Then there's Sophia, a woman from rural Kansas who wanted to become a professional dancer. Sophia had no dance training and a body she felt was unfit for ballet. She started with community classes, but instructors criticized her form and peers doubted her. But Sophia was determined. She practiced daily, sought private lessons, and auditioned despite rejections. Today, Sophia performs with a renowned dance company, proving age and shape don't define talent. Her leap turned a dream into a stage. And let's not forget Liam, a former cashier from Minneapolis who dreamed of starting a nonprofit for youth. Liam had no business skills and little money. His first fundraiser flopped and donors turned him away. But Liam said, "I'm breaking this barrier." He learned grant writing, rallied volunteers, and persisted. Today, his nonprofit supports hundreds of kids with education and sports, changing lives. His risk turned a cash register into a movement. Your decision to break barriers is your legacy, but it's also about daily choices. It's choosing to face fear, learn from failure, and keep going when it's hard. Take the story of Ava, a teacher from Seattle who wanted to run a marathon. Ava was overweight, had no running experience, and feared injury. She started with short jogs, but her knees ached and friends laughed at her goal. But Ava decided, "I'm breaking this barrier." She trained with a coach, lost weight, and ran despite pain. Today, Ava has completed multiple marathons, inspiring her students to chase their goals. Her step turned a sidewalk into a finish line. And then there's Noah, a teenager from Miami who dreamed of becoming a scientist. Noah came from a low-income family with no lab access. He studied science from library books, but his first experiments failed, and teachers overlooked him. But Noah said, "I'm breaking this barrier." He won a scholarship, attended college, and now researches renewable energy. His leap turned a book into a breakthrough. Breaking barriers also means staying true to your vision. Take Zoe, a nurse from Portland who wanted to launch a health app. Zoe had no tech skills and faced skepticism from colleagues. She learned coding basics, but her first app crashed and investors rejected her. But Zoe persisted. She refined her product, partnered with developers, and launched successfully. Today, her app helps thousands manage wellness. Zoe's courage turned a nurse's idea into a digital revolution. Your choice to go beyond shapes the world. It's the bravery to face the unknown, the discipline to keep trying, the faith to believe in yourself. Reflect on Caleb, a janitor from Atlanta who dreamed of becoming an artist. Caleb had no art training and worked long shifts. His first paintings were ignored and family urged him to stay practical. But Caleb said, "I'm breaking this barrier." He took night classes, sold art online, and gained recognition. Today, Caleb's work hangs in galleries, turning a mop into a masterpiece. And then there's Harper, a dropout from Detroit who wanted to be a lawyer. Harper faced poverty and doubt. She earned her GED, worked multiple jobs, and studied law alone. Her first LSA failure stung, but she pushed on. Today, Harper defends the underserved, turning a setback into a courtroom victory. Commitment also thrives in uncertainty. Take Jackson, a worker from Cleveland who wanted eco-friendly stores. His first shop failed and suppliers doubted him, but Jackson persisted, learning sustainability and expanding. Today, his chain leads green retail, turning a vision into an industry shift. And let's not overlook Mia, a librarian from Boston who started a literacy drive. Mia had no funds and turnout was low, but she rallied support, secured grants, and grew her program. Today, it serves thousands, turning a library into a learning hub. Your journey to break barriers defines you. Every risk you take, every limit you shatter inspires others. So I challenge you, identify one barrier holding you back. Maybe it's fear of failure, a new career, or a personal goal. Make a promise now. I'm breaking this barrier. Write it down, say it aloud, and let it guide you. This is your moment. Don't let it pass. You are stronger than you know, capable of more than you imagine. The path may be daunting, but you're built for it. Stand tall, take that leap, and keep going no matter what. The world awaits your greatness. Break those barriers, step beyond your comfort zone, and let nothing stop you. You're here to rise, to inspire, to transform. Go out there and show the world what happens when you dare to go beyond. No turning back, my friends, no turning back. Thank you, and let's make it happen. Don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.